All right, Operation Too Soon, Japan 3, I think. 41 to spin, 4 on tech because he rolled a 4, 12 for 3 mechs, 15 for a factory and an infantry, and 10 for a fighter. So let me take this off the board. First attack is the transport in 6. Can you see? Where am I looking? The first attack is the transport in 6, going to pick up an artillery, go 1 to Iwo Jima, 2 to Marianas, 3 to Guam, and take Guam. We're declaring war on America, as well as Russia, UK, and Commonwealth. So that's a walk-in, no battles. Next attack is the 2 transports that were loaded in C-Zone 37. We're going to go 1, 2, and attack the Philippines. Joining them in that battle will be the fleet in 5, the fleet that was in 37, which consists of 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers, 3 carriers with 2 tacticals and 2 fighters. The 2 battleships and 2 cruisers will be bombarding. The 2 fighters and 2 TACs will be fighting. And then I have 2 at 2, a 1 and a 3 versus your 2 2s. The transport in 36 will pick up an infantry from French Indochina, come to 43, and take Borneo. The infantry, 1 infantry will walk into Shan State. The transport in 37 will pick up an infantry, offload it into Malaya. The 3 mechs in Shanghai will drive 1, 2 into Kwangtung. Be joined in that battle with a fighter attack from Japan, going 1, 2, 3, 4, having 1 left each. All right. And then we'll be attacking the stack in Shui. I'll put that on the battle board. Coming into that battle will be 1 infantry from Kwai Chau, 3 infantry, 2 artillery, a mech, and a fighter from Yunnan. All right. The bomber in Guangxi, both bombers in Guangxi will go 1, 2. They will have 5 left and drop off infantry, 2 infantry each. And then all of the planes in Guangxi, which is 5 fighters and 4 tacticals, will go 1, 2, and have 3 left. I'm putting this on the battle board. I'll show it to you in a minute. All right. The infantry from Suiyuan, can you see that? The infantry in Suiyuan will walk into Kansu. Infantry in Hopei will walk into Shenxi. Am I missing any battles? Did Guam, doing the Philippines. I took Borneo, I took Malaya. I'm taking Shan. I'm fighting for Sichuan, Shenxi, and Kansu. I think that's about it. So let's roll guess we'll start with, well, I've got the dice out, so I don't want to screw them up. So I'll start with the Philippines. So I have a battleship, 2 battleships and 2 cruisers as bombards. I have the 2 fighters and the 2 tacticals from the fleet participating in that battle. And then I have an artillery with a paired infantry, an infantry, and a tank. So those are my dice. You get to respond with 2 2s. All right, I got it. So that's, you're dead. For the response, 1 hit. So Japan will take the Philippines with 1 infantry, a tank, and an artillery. We will lose an infantry. Okay. Let's do Guangxi. I have a 3 and a 4 and 3 1s. Grab 3 1s. Against your 2 2s, so I can roll that all together. I got 1 hit out of all of that. You got nothing. So you have 1 2 left. So we'll roll that again. All right, I got 2 hits and you got a hit. So I will lose a mech, but we will take Hong Kong with 2 mechs. Okay, so now the big battle. Yeah, that works. Those planes, the planes that participate in the Philippines have to land on the carrier, so I'm just going to put them back there. Okay, so now we'll do the big battle. So in this battle, I have 4 infantry that were brought in from bombers. I had 3 infantry in Kwai Chau. I had 3 infantry in Yunnan. I brought 1 infantry from Kwai Chau, 2 artillery, and a mech. And then basically, I brought the planes, the 1 fighter from here, and the other planes that were in my Task Force 2 to here. And you have 3 cavalry and 14 infantry. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones, right? 4 at 2, 6 at 4, 6 at 3, 4 at 4, against your 14 2s and 3 1s. So let's see how this goes. Let me clear this up. I guess, do I use Bonsai? No, I won't. It's fine. So I will roll my 1s and 2s. And we got, wow, that was a good roll. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. So we got 6 hits on the first. All right, so then I'll put these back over here so that I can do this. And now we have 6 at 3 and 4 at 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more hits. So 12 hits. I will take that. All right. Now your response is 3 at 1, and 14. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 twos. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you got 4 hits. So I will lose 4 infantry. I will take out 4 black dice. Okay, and then you lose 12, so that's 3. You need 9 more, so put back 1. So you lose the 3 ones, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You should have 5 twos left. Okay. So let's do this again. So I have 3 at 1, 4 at 2. Yep. 6 at 3 and 4 at 4. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's enough. So we will win the battle. And now we will see what the damage is. So you have 5 at 2. You got 1 hit. Wow, that wasn't very good for you. I will lose another infantry. So I will take Shanghai, or Szechuan, with 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a mech. Now, my planes are all going to come, well, the 2 bombers, which have 1, 2, they're from an air base, so they have 5 left, are going to land in Kwai Chau. All the other planes are going to land on the task force marker in Quang Si. So that's 1, 2, 3 fighters, 6 fighters. Let's see. And 4 tacticals. So there was 1 fighter from Yunnan, but it's coming back to the task force marker. So I've landed all those planes. These planes can go they're in Hong Kong, so they can't make it to the carrier. 1, 2, 3, nothing can make it back to the naked carrier. So these guys, the fighter TAC that participate in Hong Kong, will also join the task force. We'll go to Quang Si and join the other Japanese planes. Oops. So non-coms. Up here, as I said, we're declaring war on Russia. So this sub's going to go 1, 2 and try and block Lend-Lease. Hopefully it will be successful. The sub and 2 destroyers will come down and join the fleet in the Philippines, along with these two destroyers. So these are just in there. I don't think I need this task force marker at the moment. Okay. Other moves. The infantry artillery in Chahar will go to Suiyan. The 4 infantry in Anhui will move to Kwai Chau. In Thailand, the remaining units, I think it was 3 infantry and artillery, will go to French Indochina. All right. So income-wise, from the British, we go up 2 for Borneo, 3 for Hong Kong, so that's 5 so far. We go up 2 in Malaya, that's 7, and 1 from Shan, so that's 8. So the British go down to 29, Japanese go up to 45. The US, Guam's nothing, but Philippines is 2, I think. Yep, so the US goes down 2, Japan goes up 2. So the US is at 50, Japan's at 47. And then from the Chinese, Kansu's not worth anything, Shenxi's worth 1, Sichuan's worth 2, so that's 3 from the Chinese, leaving the Chinese at $1. So Japan is at 50. From an NO perspective, I think I get 3 for Borneo and 3 from Guam. And there are no other NOs that would be available to me. So I have 56 for next turn. Just lay that out. Japan has 56 to spend next turn. Deploying my units. 3 mechs go down in Shanghai. Factory goes down in French Indochina. Fighter infantry goes down in Japan. Deployment. Let's start down here. I have a infantry in Malaya and a transport that won't be there long in 37. I have an infantry in Borneo and a transport that probably won't be there for long in 43. In C-Zone 35, I have 2 transports, 4 destroyers, a sub, 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, 3 aircraft carriers. On those 3 aircraft carriers are 2 fighters and 2 tacticals. On the island of Hawaii, I have an infantry, an tank, and an artillery. On the island of Guam, I have an infantry, artillery, and C-Zone 21, I have a transport. Hopefully you can see that, I'm just talking. Palau, I have an infantry. Caroline, I have 2 infantry and a AAA. So Shan State, I have an infantry. French Indochina, I have 3 infantry, a newly placed factory, 2 artillery. Sichuan, I have 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a mech. Kwai Chau, I have 2 air transports and 4 infantry. Shenxi, I have an infantry. Suiyan, I have an infantry. Kansu, I have an infantry. Kiangsu, I have 3 mechs. Hong Kong, I have 2 mechs. In Guangxi, I have 7 fighters and 5 tacticals. In Manchuria, I have 10 infantry, an artillery, a AAA, and a fighter. And then in Sea Zone 4, I have a Japanese sub. That's it. On to US.